Hey, welcome to Symbolic Mind Generation, man. Hey, man, today's video, Con Air. I'm gonna break down, man, that transport system in the feds and how they do it. Now that I think back on it, man, it's hilarious. But before we get started, man, go on and hit the like button right now. Hit that like and share this video, man. This is a Con Air video. Somebody requested this video in my comments, like, do a video on Con Air. So I'm bringing it, I forget who it is, but I'm bringing it to you today. You know what I mean? I need y'all to hit that cash out, man. We need donations. That's Kenneth C. Stover. That's Kenneth C. Stover. Stover. Kenneth C. Stover. You know what I mean? You can run that all together. That's my cash app. Kenneth C. Stover, man. We taking donations. We ain't get no email with no inmates' names or none of that. Y'all ain't sending them. We need y'all to send us some people, man, so we can check them out and see what's up with them. We're trying to get this prison business started, and we need, some inmates to spread the news. We've been spreading it with our guys and see, filling out the, testing the waters and see what people, mess with it. You know what I mean? So what we're trying to do, we're trying to set up accounts for the people in jail. You on the street can set up account for your people in the jail, and we're going to do everything else for you. You tell us what they need magazine, we're going to do all that. Just send us what magazine they want. We're going to do all that. We're going to handle the mailing and the shipping, everything they need. They need transcripts from the courts and all that. We're going to do all that. Whatever they need, we got it. You need us to send them some money. You want to just send money to them, tell them to send this much and this month next month. We're going to do all that. Whatever they need done, we're going to try to do it. You know what I mean? It's going to be, everything going to be refundable. If we can't do it, we're not going to charge you for it. Or you basically set up an account, whatever, so they can, get taken care of, and you're too busy to do it. Like, we want the guys to be, so we understand that a lot of people, families and all that, it ain't that they don't love people when they're in the jail. It's out of sight, out of mind. So we're trying to make it where you can at least, put something in their account and knowing that they halfway taken care of. All right, let's get into it. Con Air. First of all, they get you up like 4:30 in the morning. They pack you out. You got to change clothes. You butt naked. They put you in a room with all these dudes, and they change. You got to change clothes. You butt naked. You got to put on a travel shirt. It might be an orange jumpsuit. It might be some brown T-shirt with the pants, khaki or whatever. You're going through the metal detector and the x-ray machine. They can see all in your stomach and all that. You got to do all that. When you get dressed, you're getting on the Bluebird, right? You got the chain around your waist. You connected to one other person. You two, come on. They run a chain to connect you two together, right? And all the dudes in the penitentiary, they black box you. So you people who don't know what the black box is, say you got handcuffs, right? You got handcuffs. So now you have security because you're in the penitentiary. They got a black box to cover the chain part on the handcuffs and the locking mechanism. It covers all that. So now, when you got the cuffs and shit, you like this, you can, you know what I'm saying? Now you like this. It's like a stick keeping you, this your movement now. And the more you try to, the tighter it get. That's the black box. It's deadly, bro. It's so uncomfortable. Like now you got a chain around your waist, now your feet is shackled. You got about this much room, now you duck walking. You're doing the duck walk. You got a chain around your waist that's connected to your handcuffs and your black box. So they got that clinking, so you can't even come up like this. You about right here. When you get on the bus, they got these bags. That's what your food and shit for the ride. Usually it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other. Or it's a Lunchable with a little juice. That's it. Dudes be on the bus. They got one leg, got their leg up like this, trying to use it as a table. You can't bring your hands all the way up to your mouth, so you got to bend down and shit. They trying to put the peanut butter, squeeze it out, spread it on the bread so they can eat it. Then when you get it, you eat like that. Like an animal. Like an animal. Or you like a slave on the auction block or something, bro. It's crazy. You got to ride. Like sometimes they transport you ain't on the plane. You on the Bluebird. Man, the seat come up to about right here in the back. So you know I'm tall as hell. Man, I can't lean back, rest my head. I drove from Oklahoma City to Beaumont, bro. And Oklahoma City only like an hour away from the Texas border. Or an hour and some change away from Dallas. Bro, do you know that it took us 11 and some hours to get to Beaumont, Texas? Texas is really big as hell, bro. Man, I'm talking about when I get there, man, I was like, it was so long, bro. Yeah, you see dudes, the short dudes, they like this, you know, resting their head on the back of the thing. I can't do that. I ain't got no room in front of me to slide down like that. You know, the seat in front of me is right here by my knees. So I'm like, man, it's the worst, bro. So I had to learn how to sleep just sitting up like this. Just sitting up, sleep like that. That's how I had to learn how to do. Then, you know, it might hit a bump or something or a turn and a jerk. Oh, man, it's tiresome. You know what I mean? But when you're getting on the plane, bro, they do like a thing with the buses. It's called like a wagon line or something, where they connect, like make a square with the buses, and they connect where it's like people can't break through just in case it might be like a escape attempt. And you got them marshals out there, man, they do a thing where they stand on side of the side, they make a perimeter, and they got them things out, bro. Them shotguns or whatever guns they got, they out there with their backs to the plane, watching all movement. Right? So they call your name. They do one bus. It might be 3 or 4 buses out there. You know what I mean? From other little areas in the jail, in the city or the state or whatever. You're getting off the bus. You duck walking. They got a long ass thing. Now mind you, the plane is like a 19. You looking at the plane like, man, fuck, bro. It's duct tape on the wing, bro. The planes that they use in federal prison are donated from people. So you look at the shit, you're like, oh, this is like a 79 or 80, early 80s plane right here. This shit old as shit. You so you got to walk up the steps. You duck walking because you know you can't walk. So everybody like this. They doing the duck walk, duck walk, duck walk. Then you get on the plane, bro. You see some, like sometimes they didn't pick the women up first. They in the front. The federal women getting transported too. So dudes be hoping that they can get the seat next to behind the women. At least they can look at them and, you know, spit a little something at them. You know what I mean? But it already be people on the plane from other places. You know what I mean? So, hey, what's up? Man, I was wondering where you went to. Man, what's up? What's up, man? That's how it is. Bruh, I done been on planes, bruh, where they had the, man, fumes. Talking about everybody about to pass up. They're like, this carbon monoxide? What the fuck is coming out of here? Like, man, them planes, they said they never lost one. The U.S. government said they never lost a federal Con Air prison plane. And I can't believe it, bro. Them planes are so old and raggedy, bro. You'd be like, oh, my God. Then they put you in there. There's 3 seats. You like this. You got no movement. You sit down. And you might be in the middle. You got one over here, one over here. Now, mind you, I'm on Spirit now. I ain't got no leg room in front of me. I'm trying to eat or whatever. And, man, that's how it is. That's how it is. No movement, bro. Better not have to shit. Better not have to do none of that. You can lightweight get your shit out and piss, but you need a shit, your ass is done. Your ass is done, bro. They is not taking them handcuffs off you on the plane. I mean, you might get your pants down a little bit and get them down, but there's no way you can wipe your ass. There's no way. You know what I mean? So now, Oklahoma City, bro, let me tell you about Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City have a transit, like a transport prison. Like you go there and then you might sit there, you know, till your route come going to your jail. So your plane might come to go, because it goes south, east, west. You got certain days that, you know, we going out west. So the plane on west might come on Wednesday. So you might have to sit there. It might be Thursday night. You might have to sit there for 4 or 5 days. Oklahoma City, real clean and all that. But let me tell you, it's an airport prison, bro. When you fly into Oklahoma City, bro, you don't see no outside when you get off the plane. You know what I mean? When you get off that plane, you was inside the jail, bro. Ain't that something? You walking up the long terminal and all that when you get off the plane, and they put you in 2 rooms. It may be 200-something dudes. You just got to find a spot to chill at, on the floor or whatever, while you getting processed. They going to call each person name. It's all day. It's 200-something dudes on the plane. Hey, John Doe. You come out, they got this paperwork. You got to fill some shit out. You know what I mean? They're going to change you out into whatever the khaki, whatever color they wear in that jail. You got to change out of that. You got dudes that's in the room with other dudes that they was beefing with other jails to start fighting. I done seen so many fights, dude get slammed and all the back of his head, he got unconscious. Like, it's the worst thing. Almost killed him from a slam, bro. Like, it's just horrible. I knew I was going to catch up with your ass. I knew it. And they just, man, come on, bro. That thing is vicious, bro. That thing is vicious. Man, I remember going to, we called the Bluebird, going to Big Sandy. And, man, we was on the Bluebird. Big Sandy sit on top of the mountain in the Appalachian Mountains in Kentucky. So you're along the West Virginia-Kentucky border, bro. All you seeing is mountain church, mountain groceries, mountain hardware. You're like, what the house that look like it's standing on 2 sticks. So all this smoke coming out, man, like that's a meth lab. All that shit you see in Wrong Turn, all that shit like that. You know what I mean? What's up there like that? Y'all remember the show Justified? Was Josh Duhamel and all that? The dude that's married to Fergie. Well, remember he played in the series Justified? They was supposed to have been filmed in Inez, Kentucky and all that. That's how it is. That's how them country is. Man, them COs up there, they used to be like, in Big Sandy, man, they'd be like, you listen to the radio up there? They got this furniture store commercial, man. You be like, man, you get a 13-piece for like $400. It come with 2 couches, you know, all kind of shit. 2 lamps with the end tables and shit, with the cocktail table, with 2 lazy boy chairs for $400. I don't know if it's some Dial House shit, but you know, but they used to have the annual Hoot and Holler contest up there in Kentucky. I'm like, what the fuck? So everybody, because they ain't, you know, if you ain't got no music, you got to listen to the radio station. If you ain't had no MP3, you listen to the radio station. And at the time, they didn't even have the MP3s. You know what I mean? So you're trying to find a station, so that's where you listen to a lot of pop. Wasn't no hip, no R&B or nothing up there. So you listen to the little pop station they got. So they used to have an annual Hoot and Holler contest up there in Kentucky. I say, so I asked one of the COs, country ass COs up there. I say, hey, what's the difference between the hoot and the holler? Man, y'all should have seen this white boy, man. He was like, I was like, what the fuck? Man, they hired a black dude up there, right? And I guess he was the first black to live in a certain area of that area in Kentucky. The white boy COs were walking around with a newspaper, laughing at him, showing people like he the first black to ever live up there. They say, man, if you escape from up there in Big Sandy, they ain't even worried about you. Because they had a camp up there where dudes can just walk around. And some of them dudes that would take some of the dudes to get out the pen, they take them to the airport. That was like their job. You know what I mean? They're like, if you escape from up there, they say they ain't even worried about you because the locals up there are going to hunt you down. Like, you don't want them on you. You know what I mean? They, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go on to say it. They love to go nigger hunting. You know what I'm saying, bruh? Some of these jails, man, they put these prisons, bruh, in locations, bruh, where you don't want to be at. Man, when I first went to Kentucky, I had so many people tell me they were never coming to see me. Never. So when you're in transit, bro, you're trying to duck some of these spots is in the worst location, way out in the country somewhere, man, it's horrible, bro. You know what I mean? But anyway, when you're on that Con Air, You on that con there, it's cattle call. You feel like cattle. We all like this, walking up the step, being seated. They give you a little meal, you eating like this, with your head down, you extended of all you can do. You know what I mean? You got fumes and shit. You hoping the plane don't go down. You know what I mean? I know they say they never lost one, but you thinking, man, shit, it's the first time for everything. It's the first time for everything. You know what I'm saying? And listen and check this out. There's always a dude when you get on the bus going in transit. There's always a dude with some long ass toenails and fingernails. Got a beard. His shit look like it's locking up. His hair all down. He look like he came straight out of the wilderness. He been on diesel therapy. He going from Laredo, Texas to Beaumont, which only 2 hours away. He been traveling for 32 days. He done been to Alaska, Guantanamo Bay, wherever the fuck they keep the real terrorists. He done been all over. He done seen every jail, every county jail. Soon as he get there, it might be commissary the next day. He done ordered some commissary, but he gone that morning. That's how they do you. And it's usually dudes who tried to organize a food strike, or a dude fought the police. You know what I mean? So they put the word out on you. Everywhere he go, he getting dogged out. He getting dogged out. So man, you might sit one next to them on the bus or the plane, and they zombies. They zombies. They don't even know where they at. They so tired. They just been traveling for 30 days, just sitting up, handcuffed like this. You just see them. They done. That's that diesel therapy. That's how they break you. That diesel therapy will break any man. You know what I mean? If you ain't condition your brain to be like, man, don't let them get me. I'm just tired. You know, but when you're tired, your brain be tired too. So it's like, man, them dudes be like, man, I remember, man, I had got to, I went from Beaumont to Big Sandy, right? And listen, bro. I got there. No, I went from Beaumont to Atlanta on my way to Big Sandy. And I got to Atlanta, bro, and Katrina hit, Hurricane Katrina. I don't know if anybody know about Atlanta, but man, it's horrible. Man, they was feeding you just these grounded up bean shit or whatever. I mean, you don't even know what it is. They give you the grits and shit with the, they so cold, like whole pieces of grits. Like the grits is in pieces. It's just been sitting. You starving in there, bro. They make you come out and you go down and you get your little breakfast or whatever, and they had all these little raisins, boxes of raisins. I would grab like 6 boxes and cut them up under my plate. Man, I was so hungry in there, bro. So hungry. I was in there for 3 months when people only be in there for 3 days. Man, I lost like 60 pounds, bro. When I got to Big Sandy, they thought I had came up from the street, thought I was a crackhead. That I was a crackhead. I went on the yard. I didn't care. I went on the yard with my shirt off. I just wanted some sun. I went on my shirt off. They were like, man, put your shirt back on. Man, Atlanta, bro. I'm get there. They put me on the floor. It's 2 dudes in the cell. They give me a little cot. I'm on the floor for a night because one of the dudes leaving. It's mice all coming up under the door. Man, I wake up. I feel them all around me. I done got up. Oh my God. Like I'm scared to death of fucking mice, bro. I don't want no mice and shit crawling on me and none of that shit. You know what I mean? That shit is horrible. Them COs, them black dudes, COs down there would beat your ass, bro. Ask anybody who know about it, man. They had so many lawsuits against them. Man, them black dudes down there would dog you out, bro. It's horrible, bro. I'm talking about I lost like 50, 60 pounds. And the way they feed you, man, it was disgusting, bro. It was disgusting. I had got some raisins, bro. And one of the CEOs, I had been there so long, I asked one of the CEOs, man, to get me a loaf of bread. He brought me a loaf of bread. I was in there eating raisin sandwiches. You talking about humbling, bro. And guess what else? My lawyer, man, did my direct appeal. My shit got denied while I was doing Katrina. He put it in, put some bullshit in. I'm talking about, I didn't even know it was denied. You don't even get mailed in there. Some kind of way I get a letter that went here and went there, and it got to me in Atlanta. I'm there in 3 months, denied my direct appeal. He put some shit in we ain't even discussed. Just a straight loser. He just put in a straight loser, but that's how they do you. That transit thing, something else, bro. You see dudes that run into dudes. There was another jails and all that, man. It just be fights everywhere. Oh, what's up, nigga? Yeah, you thought I wasn't gonna see you again? Boop, 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 boop. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, but that Con Air, bro, it's a cold-blooded demonstration, bro. You be filled with anxiety, your heart beating fast. Your heart beating fast, bro. Because you smell fumes on this shit. There's duct tape everywhere, all outside. I think they do it on purpose to try to scare you. Duct tape all on the wings and shit. Like, I know this duct tape ain't holding this wing up against all this pressure. You know what I mean? It's duct tape, the compartments and shit, got tape on them and shit. They pull the tape off. The marshals and shit pull the tape off to get their shit out. Oh, man, it's messed up. Old-ass plane, bro. Old-ass plane, bro. Oh, my God, bro. All donated planes. Like, you can mean these people got all this money with all these prisoners and shit, and they can't get no new planes? Like, it's crazy, bro. But they say they never lost a plane. The Federal Bureau of Prisons said they never lost a plane. So I guess they know what they're doing. But to me, man, that Con Air, it's like the movie, too. They treat you like you are a habitual criminal. With the black box, you just like this. It ain't no moving or nothing like that. It ain't no movement, bro. You just, man, it's crazy. You pray nothing don't happen because you stuck next to a dude. Y'all chained together. You ain't got no movement. You just hoping, man, you just hoping it's a situation where you can get loose some kind of way. But it ain't. It's over with for you. You know what I mean? So that's what it's like to be in that Con Air, bro. That's what it's like. The Con Air ain't nothing to play with. This symbolic mind generation.